Hi, welcome to Pregnancy Vlog 2, Week 12, Day 3. Okay, first of all, I kind of changed the lighting in my room because I noticed when I just have my lamp on, it's kind of dark and you can barely see me. So I decided to turn my overhead on, even though I cannot stand my overhead. Anyway, let's see, what's been going on? Morning sickness is let off. I've gained back all but 1 pound of what I've lost. Let's see. Ooh, sorry, itchy. What else? I'm always tired. I always have to pee. I'm starting to show. I've got a little bit of a baby pooch. From the research I've done, the baby at this current point in time is about the size of a plum. So that big. 2.1 inches long. My baby, so cute. Anyway, let's see. This week I see my counselor on Friday. Next week on Wednesday, I think, I see my OB. Yeah. I really don't have much to talk about this time. Except that my mother's fiance is still being an asshole. He won't let up off my boyfriend. He's even making me stressed out. So I'm like, really, Chuck? Really? Do you not understand that you do this and my baby could possibly have birth defects, brain damage, or I could even have a miscarriage? It's like, really? He's been doing this to me since I was 12 years old, and it's like even after I got pregnant, it just got worse instead of better. That's why I can't wait until my biological dad finishes his work on remodeling his house, because after he does, me and my boyfriend are going to move in. Though, of course, my mother is like, don't do that, it'll put 10 times more stress on me. And I'm like, really? You don't think living in a house with people who do nothing but bash on the fact that I made a mistake will put stress on me? She's being somewhat selfish there. And I mean, come on. She is 63, has fibromyalgia, her fiance is friggin' no, he can't take care of himself. And then her mom, who just this past Saturday got put in the hospital, she's still in SCU. You know, it's just like, she can't take care of them plus an infant. I don't think she could handle it. She's already ripping apart at the seams. So, it's like, yeah. Okay, now to give you a little bit of background on what happened to my Grammy. Saturday, she just could not breathe at all. It was just like, even the slightest little movement was causing her to gasp. And so, about a little after noon, we called the EMTs to come take her to the hospital. They take her in, get her set up in ICU. Turns out she has a blood clot in her heart. So they put her on a whole bunch of medicines, and it's like they're doing their best, but she hasn't improved or gotten worse, so I guess that's a blessing. But I went to go see her today after I went to counseling, and she's worse than I thought. She is mentally nearly completely on. Yeah, she's just, well, I guess I'm gonna have to soon accept the fact that she's 88 and she's sick, so she's probably not gonna last much longer. But I love her, and I don't want to lose her. My dad, I saw him at the store today. Before we went to the hospital, I told him all that she was on, and he looked at me and was like, you know, you need to make your peace, because they're feeding her rat poison. And I started to cry because I don't want to lose my Grammy. But he told me, you only weep for yourself because you've lost someone you love. You can't be sorry that they're dead, because she is healthy and happy wherever she may be. And she doesn't have to deal with the pain anymore. She doesn't have to suffer. And being 88, she lived a long, full life. I mean, come on. She's 88, she's had 8 kids, raised 10, because she had 2. She had her second husband brought from another marriage. It's just, yeah. She's been through hell and back, but she's still stubborn as ever. So it's just, I can't bring myself to think about that she's gonna die, because it's like, I just feel like she's too stubborn to die. And I at least want her to be around for the birth of my baby. She was there for her birth of my grandmother, and my mom, and me. And I don't know what I'm gonna do if without her. Just, she's been my rock for so long. All of her advice, everything she taught me, I don't know what I'd do without her. But I'm getting plunged into the deep end of a world I know nothing about. So I guess old things die and new things come. You can't change it. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. That's really all I have to talk about. Sorry if I made you cry with that little talk about my grandma. But other than that, pregnancy-wise, I'm doing good. Everything seems normal, as far as I know. And I'm doing my best to keep myself healthy. As if on cue. Yeah, I have a cold. And it's settling further down into my chest, and I'm having a very hard time breathing. So, okay, but I'm trying my best to keep myself healthy, though I don't really think that's working. And I take the initiative to research things that the doctor didn't fully explain. Like, I looked up exactly what the effects of cortisol does for a baby. Early in the pregnancy, it can cause brain damage. And in severe enough doses, like once your body gets to a toxic level, it can cause you to have miscarriage. It's like, so birth defects, brain damage, miscarriage. I don't want to be stressed out. But here I am, living in fucking hell. So what else am I to do? Really. So I honestly feel like I'm going to be making more of these just as kind of like a stress reliever, because I don't know. It's like, I love you guys. And I wish that, yeah, I wish I had more people to talk to instead of just my best friend, whom I think I might film a short video with her tomorrow at lunch, so you guys can see who she is and get her take on how she's dealing with the little one. She's gonna be Auntie Taylor. But yeah, that's really all I can think. Yeah.